Oh, Whistlebeak, you started a major redesign of your base. Oh no. What have you done to yourself? Why would you put yourself in this position? Oh yeah, we got two just this other day. And it's been a pretty long dry spell since the last one we got. Get the club hammer out of here for now. Yeah, put away that. Keep one on us. Put away the axe for now. Put away the bullets. Cool. But no, we're up to 11 katanas at this point. We did get two, like, yesterday or whatever in the, in-game. But yeah, otherwise it's just been every here and there we'll find one. Yeah, in RimWorld I try and get my freezer up and running pretty early. Yep, so we were just dropping back. We restocked our weapons, we restocked our food, we restocked our water. It's kind of the way we roll for now. When we get to like the actual places like Riverside, where there's a lot of plentiful, like there's lots of places I can get water and food, it's not as big a deal. Same when there's lots of places I can find weapons and all that. Yep. Right now we're just clearing these buildings. But yeah, I am thinking we're probably only a couple days away from having this area cleared, in-game days. Because like we just wrecked the entire warehouse factory parking lot and I only saw like one or two hordes we had missed. So there's a good chance they'll start thinning out. Yeah, no, this will be, if you produce enough pemmican, you can just, like, you can go a long time without refrigerating stuff. Because I think pemmican's good for like 2 years or 1.2 years or something like that by default. And thank you for everyone who's been tuning in, who's been lurking, who's been chatting, following, subscribing, doing the bits, the donos, the hosts, the raids, and all that good stuff. It all helps and I really do appreciate it. I do hope you are enjoying the stream. And as a reminder, if you are enjoying the stream, don't forget to drop a follow. That way you can find the stream again. I've had those colonies, Burn and Sun, where it's like, you literally put the cook in the freezer. Just be like, look, the couple of steps you need to take, it's asking too much. I mean, honestly, sometimes just going in and out of the door constantly is too much of a burden. Especially when you're doing like the ice sheet colonies where you've got like no wood to work with. I mean, that one you're not worried about the freezer, but other things you can have it where it's just like I don't want to leave my door open for a variety of reasons. I don't have a supply of wood to speak of. So my doors are becoming stuff like stone and brick and all that, which is terrible because they're so slow to open and close. And what I'm thinking is, in-game, when we get close to the end of January, so like January like 30, 31st, whatever, we go to Ekron, we turn on the sirens in the police car, fight whatever shows up, do the same in the country club, you know, turn the sirens, kill whatever shows up, do the same with the warehouses where we have that fire truck, you know, make that a thing where we do it, you know, maybe once every other month, we do the round where we just turn on the sirens and try and draw whatever's moved into the area, get them all clustered up and killed again. You know, keep our place safe. We're also coming up on 23,000 zombie kills. At the rate we're going, we might just be able to break 25,000 by the end of stream. Be a quarter away to our first 100,000 zombies killed. I still need to do the tires. I keep forgetting to do that, and the car very clearly is pulling to one side. It's pulling driver's side, by the way. One thing we'll want is when we actually get into one of the major towns, we'll want to get our hands on a trailer. Because there's a good chance we'll collect a whole bunch of stuff and turn around. Yeah, I just have been playing since before the pan camera thing was a thing. So I'm just used to not having it. But my safety is I just don't drive as fast. Like 50, 55 is kind of the maximum I'm willing to drive most of the time. And Taro, taking those points and just deleting them, doesn't need them. Points are heavy, get rid of them. Wouldn't want to become encumbered. Excuse me, lady. Excuse me. Lady. Lady, you're being very rude. She's all like, I'm just gonna walk up to your car, clearly ignoring you. Oh no, I absolutely get the benefit of it. You know, and of like the 10, 12 zombies we have accidentally killed with our car, it probably would have prevented, let's say well, we'll just say it's 10, probably would have prevented like 8 of them. Where I didn't see them in time. Like 2 of them were like, legitimately we were just in a dangerous situation, we had to just bully our way past the zombie using the car. So those 2 would still have died because it wasn't a visibility issue so much as a bad situation issue. Most of my weapons are level 6 or very close to level 6. I'll show you those in a minute when I'm not in this narrow tunnel between the trees. Because trees are evil. Okay, Darkstrider, you have yourself a good walk with the dog, and have yourself a good night's rest. Thank you again for tuning in. But if we look at our skills... I hate the way it does that. Yeah, so you look, like a lot of them, we've got 3 of them at 6, the short blunt, short blade, and maintenance. A long blade and long blunt are really close to 6, and then axe and spear are lagging behind. The good news is we're actually getting pretty close to the point that our next point in strength and fitness are coming. Really excited about that. Meta event. We should try and see if there's any zombies that aren't aggroed enough so we can get our eyes on to see which way they're moving. We're not seeing any because we've been killing them all. Zombie exterminator problems. Looks like they might be heading north? I only saw one moving, so I can't really tell with any confidence. Yeah, they're definitely moving north. Alright, same strategy as last time. First thing we do, secure where we're trying to sleep. Are you the zombie that's been banging on your door since we came into this place at the very beginning? Did you finally get out? Nope, nope, that's a different zombie. That's the room that has the zombie that's been trapped this whole time. Cool. Yo-Yo says, points in this game, I'm 99% ready to be strong, but I can't carry it yet. I think, honestly, I need to go behind this building and kill the zombies. There's been like 2 or 3 hordes just on the outer perimeter this whole time, and I probably should just kill them and be done with it. I know they're there. They're going to cause us grief sooner or later. Let's just deal with it on our terms. Okay. Let's deal with you first. Then we'll go find that group that's ducking into the trees up there that are entirely too dense. Literally, you just said, why don't you spam Q? Like, that came like 2-3 seconds after I hit my first Q. And I hit only one to start with, just in case you get zombies from all sides, like we did. Alright, that should bring us pretty much anyone who's right here. Okay. So I actually do have a car with a siren, not one that's in any good, shape, like right over here by the trailer park. And so the idea is once I've satisfied that's like I've killed the zombies in the immediate area, then what I would do is I would turn around and start using that siren in the area, see what we can draw out. But I want to clear out the zombies in the area first, just in case, we turn that siren on and like 300-400 zombies come flying out of the woods at us. I'd like to try and keep it to a manageable number. Unless the game were to grace me with like 3-4 katanas at the same time, like 6 bottles of vitamins. Then, let's do this. Well, it looks like the zombies that were there cleared out. I'm actually okay with that. So yeah, so the only way in this building is that window all the way down there. I thought there was another window or something along here. But as I recall, it's just storage units in there. I know there's zombies in some of the storage units banging on the door, but I'm just content continuing to make noise until they successfully manage to get themselves out of those storage units without me having to go in for them. Because tight corners that you can't see around are how you die. And just a PSA, because I've been bringing it up, we do have some updates of what's going to be in the next patch. The biggest one I want to mention, more than anything else, is it has been considered common knowledge that we've been spreading around that you can drink directly from lakes and rivers without consequence. That's going away. So just so you know, after the next update, it will no longer be safe to just go over to the river and right-click and choose drink. That will make you sick and get you killed. You will have to boil that water. Valkyrie says, I would like to see a new option added to the sandbox setting to enable random spawning of zombie hordes that spawn near you and sometimes walk very close past you or surround you and walk towards you, etc. So like different movement AI is what you're saying, if I'm reading that correctly. I can go with that, because like really the only two movement AIs I've seen when it comes to zombies relative to the player is either A, they walk directly at you, or B, they'll walk kind of tangential to you. So like if I have a horde here, like most of the zombies will be coming towards me, and there'll be like the one zombie who's walking like this until it starts to see you, and then it turns in at you. So it kind of corrals you, as it were. And honestly, those ones that like try to pseudo flank you really annoy me. It's like, it makes sense, and I appreciate that they're in the game because they keep you on your toes. But when you're trying to line up the zombies, it's just that one that won't cooperate. It's just staying on the fringe of the group, and you're like, look, man, just get in the pack. You're gonna die anyways. Stop trying to be like super stealthy tactic zombie. Just get in here. I want to check out the buildings over here first, not to like loot, but to check for zombies because we haven't been over this way much. Clear out what we find here. It doesn't look like there is anything at the garage. And then we'll check out the backside of the factory and just keep working up the zombie horde. Okay, so it's basically nothing at the diner, but there is at the gas station. That's probably because we had that helicopter that rolled through earlier. Probably drew all the zombies that were here down to the trailer park area. We have an uncomfortable wind chill. Gotcha. Yeah, no, I appreciate that, because like with the Project Zombie hordes, when they migrate / redistribute, they are as a group, but it's kind of like this big, loosely, okay, the zombies are just in general kind of ish moving that way. So it's more like they're just moving towards where sound is or something, not really any organization or anything else. They're just wandering vaguely in the direction of something. Gas and more. Yeah, some of those mods sound great. Like, I've had a few of those mods though that do really weird performance stuff or have issues. I also find it difficult. Some of those mods I feel like tend to have weird side effects, like trivializing zombies. Not the one you mentioned, but like there's ones where the zombies during the day basically kind of go inert unless you pick a fight with them, and like, oh, but then the zombies are easy, you just go home at night. Which of course then the one that people put with is night sprinters. Fine, whatever. You do you. Oh, hi. That is a lot of zombies in there. Because like the one zombie is doing that and none of the others are showing up, so I'm like, okay, I guess just the one. Yep, literally every house you go to, there's a horde inside. Very hard to find one without a horde inside. Yep. Especially play with respawns. I mean, makes sense. Makes houses all the more terrifying. It also has a tendency, if you're just like staying in a random house, that when the sun comes up, you have to be way more careful about going into your home, just because, for all you know, the zombies decide to like bust in all your windows and everything to just try and get out in as fast as possible. Deal with the smaller pack first. I can imagine, like, you walk around during the day and it seems super quiet, other than if you go inside, and then at night just they pour out of the buildings. Has interesting implications. Okay. It's that one we're still aggroed to. Now we're seeing more at the pumps. There's like a horde way up here. There's a couple inside. So that's all promising. I'm going to pull up and grab those pieces of the freezer, because having another freezer is not going to hurt us any. It's not going to do us any good this season, so I'm just going to leave it, you know, unbuilt or whatever, unplaced. But once things calm down, we'll get that. Oh, I was going to open the door first, but sure. Nope, door's locked. That's a you problem. Let's kill this horde up here. We see them, therefore they die. Alright, so we're still not sleepy. You'll have to check out that mod. That's those ones that sounds interesting with the implications it could potentially have. Just like there's so many things about where you assume like this is the place that's safe, this is the place that's dangerous, this is where I should or shouldn't go, all those kind of things. And that makes you just take all those preconceptions you have and go just throw them out. You don't know. Like you have good, strong, educated guesses, but you don't know because the way the zombies move has changed. You notice we went really wide around this, just in case there's zombies there. So we do have a bunch of zombies way out in this field too. And I'm totally down for killing them, just I don't really want to wander around when it's getting ready to be dark. So I'm satisfied cleaning this area around here that we've done. Now I'm going to move over to the factory, start clearing that out. Alright, we'll pull up more. Alright, this is why I grabbed a whole bunch of them. I'm going to go through a whole bunch of them. That's fine. We're just going to keep killing zombies. killing zombies and eating salad. I probably just need to eat a few salads that aren't going to really give me much nutritional value, but will help with happiness to get the happiness, or the unhappiness down. Because it just slows down your ability to like loot and switch weapons and stuff, which is more annoying than actually problematic. But, you know, it's an easy problem to fix, so I might as well take the time to fix it. How's the skills? They're going pretty well. I'll bring them up here in a second when I'm not in a fight. But generally speaking, we are getting pretty close to leveling up to 6 fitness, 7 strength. Both of those are fairly close. Most of our combat skills are 6, right at the edge of 6, with just spears and axes lagging behind. Let's see. I think maintenance is actually getting pretty close to 7 too. I'll have to read that in more because I caught kind of just of it, but I need to double check that I'm understanding what I'm reading correctly. I'm going to try to peek out of the corner of my eye real fast, but I need to actually dedicate proper thought to it. Alright, I think we heading back to our storage unit and all that. Hi zombie. Don't do that. Thank you. So Jack Overkill is asking, I read in the wiki say higher level means less food uses when cooking. Indirectly more nutrition. True to you? Yes, so as you are cooking, you'll use less of a percentage of things. There's some things you'll always use the whole thing. Like an individual radish, I'm pretty much always going to use the entire individual radish when I'm making a salad. But for like cabbage, I might be able to get extra meals out of that cabbage head as opposed to just, you know, 2 or 3 or whatever the base is. And it is effectively just getting more mileage out of your food. Like cooking just makes food go farther, and then higher cooking just, you know, improves on that much more. You also have the bonus of, with high enough cooking you can cook rotten food, and it's still okay. It gets very, very little nutritional value, but it's still... it beats nothing, so, you know, that's good. It's a little alarming that there's just a zombie chilling in there, but whatever. Yeah, you can do that stuff. Like, that used to be a strategy people would use to stretch their food out when they were foraging with the poison berries and all that beforehand. That they would deliberately, like, eat a poison berry and then, like, eat a bunch of safe berries and then be very careful about their time before they eat another poison berry. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm just not going to worry about it because it'll be the one time that I lose track and I just poison a character and then kill them. So I'm like, you know what? It's fine. I don't need to do that. My food has never been so desperate that I need to start eating things that'll poison me or make me sick. So anyways, we have passed 23,000 zombies today, so that's awesome. We're at 6 months, 9 days, 14 hours survived. I'm also just wasting time until it's past midnight so that we sleep through the night. In the meantime, yeah, no, it's like nowadays the poison you just... People are like, well, how can I safely eat berries without, you know, the book? And I'm like, you just don't. Because you also tend to find the poison berries more. No, the reason I don't work out is because it makes us unable to fight well the next day. And I just... Like, I'll work out, like, if it says, like, tropical storm, like, okay, I'm going to be stuck at home for 2-3 days. Yeah, let's work out. Let's get swole. But, when it's just, you know... We need to kill a little time. I won't work out. Yeah, no, it's fine. It's still, like, any of the exercises you choose, they all have consequences. Like, so sit-ups, they, increase in clumsiness and fatigue, like, all that. Yeah, like, I'm not too worried about it.